So yesterday, when we were doing lesson 3-5, it was on how to multiply by a 2-digit number. A 2-digit number. Okay, so for instance, all right, let's do this. Those of you that had a really hard time with the homework, try to find the spot in here that maybe you can say, oh, that's what I was doing wrong, or that's what I need to do different. All right, so all expo markers down, hands empty, no pencils, pens, markers, or anything in your hand. All right, fold your hands if you need to keep them still. All eyes up here. Yes, Brinkley.
It's not that I get confused like multiplying. It's just that I kind of mix them up.
Okay. So maybe there's a pattern of something that you're continually doing. If you're getting a lot of them wrong, a lot of times it goes back to maybe not knowing your math facts, or it's just you have a wrong system. So let's go over the system again, and just as a review. When you have 2 digits, the first digit you are going to multiply is in which place? Yes?
The ones place?
The ones place, right here. So you're going to multiply the 5 times the 3, the 5 times the 2, the 5 times the 1, with the carrying, right? So let's go ahead and do that together. We have 5 times 3.
15.
Now, which number goes here?
5.
The 5 goes here, you carry the
1.
1. 5 times 2.
10.
11. Now circle this, or cross it out so you know I've used it already, because there's going to be more numbers up here that you don't want to get confused. Do not erase it. Because when I go back and look to try to see what you've done wrong, I have no idea. If you carried, if you forgot to carry, if you carried the wrong number, always write the number, never erase the number, circle it to show you've used it, or cross it out. Yes?
I have a question. So I do it like this, like 123 times 45, and I use one side, and then I make another side and write 123 times 45 again, just because the carrying, it's like confusing, and so I don't circle it, I just do it again in a different like thing.
That's fine. You rewrite the whole problem again.
Yeah,
just
that's
so that
what
you
I
know.
do.
That's fine. If you do it this way, if you circle it, you know you never use a number that's circled or that's crossed out. But however it works for you is totally fine. So let's keep going here. We have 5 times 2 is 10, plus that 1 is 11. So we do that. Now 5 times 1 is
5.
plus this 1.
6.
And when you say 6, circle it or cross it out so you know it's used. So now we have 615. Now, yesterday, we learned how to take it to a 2-digit number, a 2-digit multiplier. What do you do to get over to that spot? Because we're still here in the 1 spot. So how do you get over there, Ben?
0 the hero.
You put 0 the hero. Now listen, I'm no longer going to draw our 0 the hero with the cape. I know, sad. But in order to keep our math papers neat, what we're going to go to, now that you know that 0 is a hero, you go right here, you make your 0, and I put a box around it. Why? I'll explain later, but sometimes you have your next number that's a 0, and then you kind of get confused. Like, is that 0 my placeholder, or is that 0 part of my problem? I box in every time I need a placeholder. It'll help you for today's lesson. So, here's our 0 the hero, now boxed in. So now we can go over to this 10 spot. We have 4 times 3 is
12.
The 2 goes here, and the 1 gets carried. Now look at 4 times 3. Where am I going to carry that 1 to? Yes?
1 above the 2.
1 above the 2. Girls, pay attention right here, okay? Because this is a problem that some people are doing. Some people are doing 4 times 3, and they're carrying the 1 over to here. If you do 4 times 3, you carry it to the next spot over. You're carrying a 1. Okay, now we know that this one's used, but that one isn't. So when we go to 4 times 2, it's 8 plus 1 is
9.
And when we go to 4 times 1,
4.
and then what do we do with these?
Add 3, 15, 5.
Good. Now, guess what our lesson is today? For lesson, now we've skipped lesson 3-6, and we've gone right over to 3-7, because I like how it connects with 3-5. So lesson 3-7, guess what we're going to do to add on to this? Anybody want to guess, Mia?
You're gonna multiply by 3.
Yes, we're adding a third one. But guess what? Watch what happens when I add a third one. If this problem, for instance, would have had a 6 right there, if it would have had a 6 right there, I still do the same thing for the 5. I still put the 0, the placeholder, in and do all the 4s. It's just that now I have a third space in the multiplier. So how am I now going to get all the way over to the 100 spot?
1 to hero.
If I put a 0 the hero in, that only gets me to the
2
10.
0 the hero.
Yes. 2 0 the hero. 2 of them. So now I'm over here. What do you think I'm going to do to that 6? I'm going to go times 3, times 2, times 1. So let's do that. 6 times 3 is
18.
Now where is that 1 and the 8 going to go? The 1 is going to go right here, and the 8 is going to go down here. Girlies. Now 6 times 2 is
12.
plus 1. Circle it to show that it's used. 13. 6 times 1 is
6, 7.
Now, do you understand why it's so important to circle or cross these out when you get done with them?
Yes.
Now, Mia, I know you were writing yours out 2 times, but now you're going to write them out 3 times. So you may want to get a scrap sheet of paper and not do your work in your workbook where it only gives you a little space.
Yeah.
Because messy math makes mistakes, always.
Yeah.
A lot of the mistakes that were made this morning with the morning class was just because it was so messy that they couldn't see what was what. So get a sheet of paper, make these columns nice and neat, and go slowly and carefully, okay? And then you'll eliminate errors. And do this. This will help you. Either cross them off or circle them. What are we going to do with this now? Add it together. So this is going to be 5.
3. 15 plus 8 is 23.
23.
9. No, 10. 11. No,
9. It's 9.
9.
It's
9. Okay.
7.
7.
Okay. So all that we're adding today, guys, is we're doing all the same stuff that you did with the 1. But then when you added a second one, you had to just put this placeholder in. And when you added 3, you put 2 placeholders in. But really, the past 3 lessons are all the same. The only thing you're adding is this right here. Okay? So, do you want to do one more, or you think you're ready to try? Ready to try. Okay.
You missed something. I'll give you I don't like
Alrighty. Let's try.
You're the one who had it. Can I keep it? No. But you just said I'm going to You know, I put it in there.
All right, I'm going to give you the first problem for your morning work for tomorrow. All right? And then if you get it right, you can go copy it into your book. So here we go. Please keep it nice and neat.
Nice.
All right?
What's the estimate or no?
No, you do not need to estimate. We're just going to go ahead and do the math. No, yes, no.
Can I go down?
You can go work on your morning work. I'm gonna keep everyone here until you get it right. I'm gonna keep you here and we'll keep going over them. But if you get it right, then you probably don't need too much more help. You can go work on your morning work already. But we'll have to go through a few of them here. So if you don't get the first one, it's okay. It's gonna take a little bit for you to.
Homework
Get
I get confused. That's what makes me mess up. I get confused because there's so much stuff.
No. I can't see, yours is so tiny. Do you want to bring it up, Jade?
What page is it at the end?
It's 3-7, the morning work, the more practice.
Let me restart.
Maybe 45, I think, Mia?
Yeah, you're right.
So homework
Okay.
26.
Nope, that's not it. Try one more time, okay? If you don't get it the first time, try again. So close. You must have made a little error.
Do we have to do
Okay, here's what I want for you to do. Do you draw a line where?
To 0. Or 0.
Well, where's your one for the 1, 0? I see a 2, 0, 1, but I don't see a 1, 0, 1. You did the regular one, and then you put 2 zeros. Where's this one that you just do the 1, 0 for? Did you do this spot? Did you do the 4 times 8? Which is where?
The 0.
The 0? So 4 times 8, you put a 0 for. Do you know? What do you think the 4 times 8 is?
Is 4 times 8 32?
32. Yep. So you have a 0 there. So you must have thought it was something that ends in a 0, but it's 32. Okay, so here's what I want you to do.
Do you go
Wait, I'm
here
almost
to
done.
here
I'm
or here
almost
to
done.
here?
Yeah, I'm
No,
almost
all
done.
the way
I'm
over.
almost done. I'm almost done. I'm
I
almost
think
done.
that's what I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So
You are so close. Look at Heidi. Look at the last column that you added. 8 plus 0 plus 0. You put 0. Look at the last column, the ones column. Okay, you got it right. Yes. Sorry, that's good. Okay. Now, do not erase your answer. No, but don't erase it because you're close. So let's find your mistake.
Wait, I got it. Is this it?
No, but hold that. It's close, and I want you to. Oh, what's your last 8 plus 0 plus 0? Yes.
is this right?
Okay. Jade,
I'm so
yours is right.
close.
Listen,
so close.
those of you that did it, do not erase it, don't erase it, don't erase it.
I'm not right.
Okay, all of you are wrong, but it's very close, so let's find what you're doing wrong. Okay, we're gonna do it together.
Is this it?
No. Super close, Brinkley. Like there's one digit that's off. Let's find out what you did.
So you need to go to 3-7?
There's something off.
Yeah, 3-7.
Okay, watch guys, right here. If you did not get the right answer, please watch. Bo, can you please put your device down and away? Thank you.
Can we do
Okay. Bo, did you get the right answer on this one? Okay, then come on up. If you didn't get the right answer, let's come on up. I want you to find what you're doing wrong before you go start doing your morning work or your homework. Okay, Bo, it's close. So sit here, let's figure out what you did. All right, guys, look it, watch. Let's find where you made your mistake. So as soon as I do something that you did not do on your whiteboard, let's stop and find out what you did. Okay, here we go. 6 times 8 is 48.
Oh my. Got it.
Oh, did you find out already what you did?
Yeah,
What did you do 6 times 8?
I put 56.
Good. I mean, not good, but at least you found it. Almost all these errors, guys, are multiplication fact errors, where you just are forgetting. So, you really need to go review the multiplication facts, because for all this, you need to do, how many multiplications do you need to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 multiplication facts, right? Super, super important. Yes.
And I did 5.
You did that wrong too. Okay, so right off the bat, we lost everybody on the 8 times 6.
Not me.
Not me.
Okay, we got some. Okay, 48. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 4 is
10.
Yeah.
10. 6 times 2 is 12.
13.
13. Oh, look, I forgot to circle my 13. You should have
look,
13.
that's
Okay.
what I
That's
messed
what I
up
have so
with.
far.
You have it?
Yeah.
Look, that's
What'd
what
you
I
mess
messed
up?
I messed up on that.
Right here.
I got 708. I messed up on the first part of that.
So you did 6 times 2 and didn't get 12.
I got 13. And
Plus
then I
1.
didn't add.
Okay.
That's good. Well,
So you know what you did.
Alright so far.
Let's keep going though, guys. Okay, look up here. You're right so far, Brinkley? Okay, so we haven't found your mistake yet. Now what did you do here, guys? Did everybody put the 0 placeholder in?
yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Did y'all do that? Okay, now look at Maria.
Wait, can we go through another problem if we didn't get it right?
You should be watching, right? Sit all the way down. Thank you. Right? Especially because you missed yesterday because you were absent, right? So are you able to get this? Are you so far? Okay. So then watch what we do next since you missed yesterday. What we do next, Lamar, is we put a 0, the placeholder, in right here so that we can get over to the 10 spot. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go this, this, this. So 4, sorry. 4 times 8 then. Could you guys be quiet who are already working out here because we're still working up here, all right? Thank you. You can work quietly on your morning work. 4 times 8 is?
32.
32. We got to know those math facts. 32. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 3.
7.
4 times 2.
8.
Now what are we going to do to get all the way over to that 4? Yes?
Put 2 zeros.
2 placeholders in.
I got this all right so far.
So you're right so far. Okay, let's keep going. 4 times 8 is,
32.
and then we put the 3 up here. 4 times 1 is
4.
plus 3.
7.
4 times 2.
8.
Now, let's add this up.
8.
8.
2. 13. Wait. 12.
7 and 3 is 10 plus 2 is.
12. Yeah, that was my only problem.
So then we've got 8 and 2 is 10 plus
17.
7 is 17.
9.
Oh. I put a 6.
Yeah, I got. Yeah,
You put a 6. So what a lot of people did, and interestingly enough, same problem last class. Look at, same problem last class. What people did is they said 12. 2 and the 1 is already there. But this is to this problem. They didn't add the 1 up here. You kept to carry a 1.
Oh,
Everybody assumed that this was the one they carried, and so a bunch of people got that wrong and got a 6 right there. Because they didn't carry the 12 up here. They just assumed that 1.
Wait, what?
So right here, this is 12. So I put the 2 here and I had to carry the 1. But some people just assumed that this 1, which was a part of this problem, was the carried one. You have to actually carry the 1. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So you might have done the carried 1, but then some people when they added did 7 and 8 and 1 and they forgot this one.
I put the 1 right there,
Yep.
but I might have not seen it.
Yes, and honestly that comes down to being like really neat and careful because that happened to a lot of people. They went like this, 12 and they added a 1 up there, but then when they went to here they forgot their little kind
Yeah,
of chicken scratch
That's what
1.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. I want you, this is the first problem for morning work, so I want you to go open up to your morning work and try to do the second problem. Write this answer down. I just gave you the answer for problem number 1, but try to do number 2 by yourself. When you have done problem number 2, please come check it with me. If it's right, you may pack up, sanitize your table, and line up to switch. You do number 2.
Wait, what page is
Page 45. Everybody do problem number 2. Check it with me. That's your exit ticket out of here is if you can get number 2 correct. All right? You should not be on your whiteboards anymore, especially if you're drawing pictures on them currently. Michaela, thank you. You don't need your whiteboard anymore, so put that away and actually do your morning work, all right? Flip that over so you're not tempted to be doodling on it. Thank you.
Oh, these fell out, so.